Hello, and welcome to the stream. I am Dixie Hobo, and we are here for RPR GP1 no assist round 17 here in the beautiful Belgium, aka Spa. Hope you guys are doing well. So far, we've got 13 drivers. We've got a short quality today. There's 2 drivers joining mid-session, but 2 drivers have picked up quali bans from last week. If we did miss last week, why am I not hearing any cars? There we go. Maybe my volume's too low. If we did miss last week in Monaco, it was a doozy, but we did see Jack pick up a quali ban for blocking Moyland under blue flags. Moyland was trying to go do a fast lap attempt, so Jack, having been lapped, should have moved out the way. Probably a bit of a schoolboy error from Jack. So Jack has been punished, rightly so, with a quali ban. And also we did have got another punishment for Avi. If you did miss the race, you will have seen Avi send it into Zandvoort and nearly kill. Well, as he sent it into Zandvoort, smashed into the barrier, reversed back unknowingly, but without care, and took out Chubb. So he has been given a quali ban as well. So there'll be 2 drivers out of this session already. Hinting why we've got short quali, because everyone's guaranteed to go through. But anyway, excuse me. Onto the tables. We'll jump on board with Mr. Stokes, who's the first one out. We'll look at the driver's standings quickly before we move on. So, as you can see, Jack, sorry, dying here. What's going on? So Jack is currently leading the way with 294 points. Avi is in second with 258, but obviously these 2 will have a quali ban for today, so they'll be starting at the back of the grid. Gustav is in third with 224. Johnny Stokes is in fourth with 218. Scotty is in fifth with 119. Moyland is up into sixth with 110. Chubb is in the seventh with 100. We have Speedy, who's now back in 8th with 71, although Speedy has been suffering with connection issues as his family has moved the Wi-Fi box while he's been away. So hopefully he can stay in the race. Ali Difa is in 9th with 56. Cherry is in 10th with 46. Erez is down in 11th with 41. Mr. Carl is in 12th with 28. El Stefano in 13th with 18. Frenzy is in 14th with 16 points. Rob is still stuck on 2 points, down in 15th. And yet the score we have Andreas, Crookie, aka GGC, Dr. Robot, Hud Zojo, and Book Up Bronco. What that does for your constructor standings is as follows. So Alpine are still leading the way, although that deficit, the point gap has decreased massively. So they're in lead with 394 points. McLaren are in second with 386. There's 8 points difference now between them. Obviously we did see Alpine score no points at all last week, and good points scored for McLaren, which has seen that gap drop massively. We have Williams in third with 337. Haas are in fourth with 299. So again, it's still tight at the top. Only 95 points separating the top 4. We jump down to 5th place with Aston Martin, who have 84 points. Mercedes are in 6th with 71. Red Bull are in 7th with 62. Alfa Romeo are in 8th with 40. AlphaTauri are still with 9th in 2 points, and then finally Ferrari are with nil point at the bottom. So there we go. So a lot to play for here today. Johnny Stokes has gone fastest with a 1:44.0, but immediately beaten by his teammate at 1:43.6. So obviously this is going to be a short quali, so all these times matter. There's not going to be any medium runners or intermediate runners or anything like that. We're on board with Rob at the moment. A couple more cars crossing the line. Mr. Carl goes third with a 1:49.0. Hi, Mrs. Carl. How are you doing today? Who else we got on track? We've got Moyland on track. So looking at the table, so we have no Gustav today. So Moyland on his own in the McLaren. Speaking of, there's a big old spin there for the McLaren driver. So hopefully Gustav will be joining mid-session. I'm I'm good, thank you. How I am very well. I'm very well. I forgot it was Monday today because it's bank holiday, but all good. But yeah, this weekend went so quick. This is a shame. Back to work tomorrow. Oh, Rob's invalid his laps. He'd have to come round again. So also there is no. Oh, there is a Chubb. So the Chubb's here, and Jack. So obviously Moylan's got it all to do if Gustav doesn't show up today, as Chubb invalids it on turn 1. So he has just come out of the pits though. So yeah, Moylan's got a lot of work to do if his teammate doesn't show up. Expediency is back as well. Who else are we missing? Let's have a look at the table. I'll have a little look see. So obviously Jack and Avi both with quali bands, so they'll be sitting out. Johnny Stokes is here, Scotty's here, Moylan's here, Chubb's here, Speed's here, Ali Deefa's here, Cherry's here, Erez is here, is up into third, 145.1. Who else we got aboard with? Got aboard with Speedy, as he is back. Frenzy probably will join in mid-session, as he always does. And typically there's no Andreas. GGC, I think who has left racing for a little while, GGC. Dr. Robot Hadzojo's not here, and Booker Bronco. My night out was really good. So they took my lovely Mrs. Lexi and my sister took me to go and see Kevin Hart at the O2. That's where I was. I had no idea. It was a brilliant surprise and had a lot of fun. Didn't get back until like 12:30. But yeah, it was brilliant. Really good. Really, really good surprise. So yeah, obviously would have been nice to have done both racing and that, but Kevin Hart was brilliant. You said it was unbelievable. Really fun. I did enjoy that. So Speedy goes 4th for 145.1. Not a bad time from him. Moylan's still in the pits. Rob's back out on track, so we'll see what Rob's can do. Rob might have gone round actually. There we go. So Rob now coming up to bus stop, or formerly known as bus stop, but it's still called a bus stop though. Lovely kiss at the apex there. Comes round the final sector, charging forwards, and a 1:47.2. Not a bad time. Rob has been obviously getting his practice in early for F1 23. I said myself and him got the beta, so we've been playing that this weekend. And I've got to say, this could be the time where DXT Hobo joins as a no assist driver, because I've got no assists. I can do no assist on this new game, by the looks of it. Touch wood. Never know. Got my lovely leg out today because it's bloody hot. I should remove my camera up. I don't want you to see my legs. They're too much, you know. But you can see a bit of knee. Right. Chubb is on a lap as well. We're going round sector 2. So here we go. So obviously, like I said, his teammate has been given a quali ban for intentionally holding up another driver, a competing driver who was trying to go for a fast lap in the race after being lapped. So ignoring blue flags. Frenzy has joined, moves up to 14 drivers, and Chubb up into 3rd. Not been able to break into that Williams front row at the moment. Moylan's on an out lap, so we'll see what he can do. Where's Cherry? Gotta say, I know that obviously Jack is not too happy about Moylan's being in the McLaren, but you know, it is what it is essentially. Cherry goes 6th for 1:45.6. But end of the day, if you're being lapped, you know, you move out the way. It's common courtesy for a driver to get out the way. It doesn't matter if they're on a fastest lap, they're your rivals in the championship, whatever. You get out the way. You can fuck off for your promotion. Don't want it. I will be kicking that. Where is the... What I should do is turn to a fucking... let's block... ban that. There we go. That's gone. So what I should do is make it a followers only chat. So you've got to follow. Actually, that's what I'm going to fucking do. Yeah, do you know what? Followers only chat. anytime. Followers can chat if they follow you for at least 0 minutes. So as soon as you follow, you can chat all you want. That will stop them stupid bots. So Jack will come into the pits. That was just to get his setup locked. We'll jump on board with Moyland. Let's see what Moyland can do. Moyland obviously on a stormer of a lap, going around bus stop. He's got a car ahead. He might get a little bit of a tow there from Mr. Carl, or Ali D for whoever that is. And he got up in the second, 144.0, splitting the Williams, and only a slight bit faster than Johnny, who's come into the pits. Where is Aladifa? He's just starting his lap now, so we'll see with Aladifa. I wonder what weather like. What's the weather like? Let's have a look. See. Should be able. Here we go. So we've got clear weather at the moment, all nice and cloudy. No rain predicted. Obviously, we've got the normal tyre screen as well. Put that up as well. I'll hide that little bit of help there. Don't need that. So here we go. Ali D for now. Approaching, well, into sector 2, approach sector 3 around Puyong. Lovely stuff there. Topping out nearly, well, 192 miles an hour. Yellow flags are behind. I think that's just from Moylan being slow as he's on an in lap now. Nicely done there from Adifa. Keeps the car nice and solid through the rundown of sector 3. Little bit of a lift there to go around that little corner. Approaching 200 miles an hour as he hits the brakes hard for the bus stop. It's nicely done there. Approach to the line. What can he do? A 1:46.4. Good enough for an 8th place. Who's behind? But his teammate is behind on a flyer. So we'll look at Mr. Carl now. Mr. Carl now, can he improve on his time of the 1:49? Yes, he can. 1:47 goes above Rob, who is just crossing the line now to start another lap, I believe. El Stefano, where is he on track? He's going around sector 2. Waiting from that camera, bit of a poor camera that. We also have Scotty on another outlet. Give me an M, give me an O, give me a Y, give me an L, give me a N, give me a D, put it together. Moyland. Cunt. Fuck you. So, oh, we have had a crash. We have had a crash, and it's Mr. Carl. Looks like he's gone off somewhere over there into. Oh, there's a straight place to go off there from Carl. So Carl will be out. Obviously, unlike the normal qualifying, in short quali, his time will be valid at a 1:47.0. He won't drop to the bottom. We'll see where is. So we've got Scotty now on a flyer. Frenzy's rejoined. Obviously he's having a bit of a connection issue at the moment. So who else we got on track that's on the lap? El Stefano went 9th on a 1:46.8. So a good time from him. We have Red Bull somewhere. Where's Cherry? On a lap. I think Rob will be coming into the pit, I'm assuming. Or maybe he's going to start a lap now. Or Rob's going to start his lap now. Got 2 minutes to go. Another spin at the back there. Who was that? Oh, that's Scotty. There's Scotty on his lap. Has had a bit of an off. There's rain coming. We have rain. We have a bit of rain. This could definitely put a dampener down on this lap. Put anyone on a hot lap now. So yeah, rain just come out of nowhere there. Just noticed the little boards showing up with rain. So Elstefano's in. So I don't think any times are going to improve massively. Cherry is currently down and darts way off. Not sure what he was doing there. Was he giving a tow maybe to someone? To Johnny maybe? Give it a bit of a tow? Johnny improves to beat Moylan's. So yeah, that Cherry did give whoa, big off there from Johnny. Like Cherry did give him a bit of a tow to help out his brother's or brother-in-law's teammate. I'm assuming Scott will be coming into the pits. I don't think anyone's going to be setting any laps anytime soon. Ares is on the out lap, but what can he do in these wet conditions? Scott is coming into the pits. See, Johnny has just crossed the line. We'll have a look what Rob can do. Can Rob improve? Oh, he's gone really wide there. Somehow didn't invow it. As DRS has been disabled. So yeah, Rob's not going to improve that time. He's into the pits. And I think everyone else, that was how it's going to be, I think. Frenzy's left again. Frenzy's not having a good time with his connection at the moment. Let me fix my camera while I'm sitting there, because my camera now doesn't look proper. No, that's the wrong way. Here we go. I want to get the bugger. There we go. Seems a bit far away today. I don't know why. Oh, my light's gone off. Let's turn my light back on. What's that? Better? Yeah. It'll do. It'll do. See a bit of foot action. So yeah, Erez is into the pits. I think that'll be the end of quali. Frenzy's rejoined again. And there we go. Now Cherry probably will go into the pits. Save his tyres. Johnny into the pits as well. And that'll be the end of quali. So rain there causing a bit of havoc. I don't know, no one's told whether for the race yet, but obviously I've got the little board. We can have a little look. It's not a big issue. I do like a bit of Spa. Gonna have 14 drivers in this race. No Gustav. I'll have a look at the attendance. If we are missing someone that was meant to be here and not shown up for whatever reason, we'll have a little look at the attendance. Attendance channel. So, yeah, no Gustav, no Womax, no Booker Bronco. There we go. So Scotty is your pole sitter. He'll be joined by his teammate Johnny Stokes up in second place. So we have a Williams lockout in the front row. Moylan up into third. We have Erez in fourth. Chubb in fifth. Speedy in sixth. Cherry in seventh. Aladifa in eighth. El Stefano in 9th, Mr. Carr in 10th, Rob in 11th, Frenzy in 12th, Jack, with his qualifying ban, will be in 13th, and Avi, with his qualifying ban, will be in 14th. Now, for those who don't know why these guys have got qualifying bans, there was a bit of an incident. I wonder if I can show you the incident reports. Maybe. I'm not sure if the Avi one was actually posted by anyone. There would have been something, surely. Reporting Avi, yes, so it was an Avi one, and actually in my commentary as well. So, let's have a look. Let's see if I can get it up. I think I did have a replay cam on. I've not set it to a button yet or anything. I need to do that at some point. Might do that today. So replay cam. Let's see if I can hit the replay cam on. Can I see the replay cam? Is it on? There we go, that one. So here we go. This is the replay cam. I'll make it a bit bigger so we can see. It would help if we could see the replay cam. So, replay cam. Let's put it in the middle. Okay, so make that bigger. Oh, okay, maybe not. There we go. Put it there. So this is the replay cam of what happened with Avi last week in Monaco. So we'll put the sound on as well. Looks like he's back in his car. Or is he? I think he is. Oh, Avi's gone for a lunge. Avi's got it out. Avi's lunged it. What was he thinking? So that's he just reversed straight into Chubb. That's the punishment there. So obviously he sends it fully into the wall. That's fine. Obviously that's not fine, but it is what it is. But then this is it. He's backed up, not thinking about what's behind him. Chubb with nowhere to go. As DNF. So that was the incident there.
Oh,
and then we have.
That was bad driving. That was bad driving. What are you doing?
Yeah, it was bad driving, Abby.
Can't condone.
Alright, and then obviously we have the other incident as well, which was with Moyland and the blue flags. Obviously Jack and Moyland. As you can see here, I'll have to put sound on. So at this point in the race, Moyland is the race, well, is in second place. Jack, being in sixth, is lapped. Moyland's out on fresh softs to do a hot lap attempt and try and get the extra point. As you can see here, Jack is at this point here. Well, go over here. He can't really do much here. I'll grant him. Yep. But you know, he's aware there's a blue flag behind him. Or blue flags. This is the point where he should be giving up the track, and he's not. Like he's shot off ahead, compromising Moyland's lap, essentially. And then he finally does yield here, but again it's too little too late for Moyland's lap. So yeah, that's why Jack received the penalty there. So anyway, that's all done now. We're going to go back onto this and we'll look at what the tyre choices are for everyone. So Scotty has chosen the medium tyres, Johnny is on the hards, Moyland and Erez are on the mediums, Chubb's on the hards. Then we have Speedy, Cherry and Aladifa on the mediums, El Stefano and Mr. Carl on hards, Rob's on the mediums, and Frenzy, Jack and Avi are all on the hard tyres. Weather-wise, it looks like we're going to be seeing a dry race. It's a bit of cloudy. I think Moyland would have got pole if Jack didn't block him. I think Moyland did get the fastest lap. It wasn't a qualifying. It was during the race itself. So it wasn't a qualifying lap. It was just the race for fastest lap. So get the extra point. I think Moyland did pick it up anyway, but that lap he could have got it on. Here we go. 4 lights, 5 lights, and I can't see. And away we go here. Really poor angle from the cameras. Everyone seems to get away quite cleanly. Chubb already up a place there, and we're looking into turn 1. There's no good angles. Bit of contact there between Johnny and Moyland, but nothing to write home about. And Moyland slips in behind, and it seems to be everyone's got away quite nicely. Jack's already up into 8th place. What a start from Jack. Charges his way up the field. Moyland on a run now, attacking the back of the Williams, gets it done. Brilliant overtake. Must have a really good exit out of Ascari. Ascari? What's the fucking corner? I forgot the corner now. Can't talk. I forgot the fucking corner. What's the corner? I've forgotten it. I've forgotten the corner name. So there we go. So far, Moyland made a good overtake. Jack already up into 8th. Who's dropped down? Erez dropped down into 5th. I've got to think that corner. That's really going to annoy me. What's the corner called? How have I forgotten the name of that corner? Spa F1. Let's have a look at the track. Eau Rouge. Okay, I didn't even get to see it. I remember what it was. Fucking Eau Rouge. Idiot. It's tired. Tired. Oh, Moyland having a push on. No, maybe not. The board's screwed up. Okay, I thought Moyland was right behind Scotty there. Timing boards are a bit messed up. Let's have a look now. We have a potential look up the inside from Jack as he sends it. Getting past 2 drivers there. Great overtake from Jack. Already up into 5th. I'm not sure what happened there. There was an off. Looks like Speedy's had a bit of an error. He's into the pits for some reason. Wing damage. Wing damage there for Speedy. So he's onto the hards. Hasn't got his telemetry on for some reason. Not too sure why. Normally he has it on. Friends had a bit of a moment there as well. Erez is down in 13th. What the hell has happened there? I've missed something major there. El Stefano chasing through. There's a Carl there, not too happy. And Rob's going to get the charge down. Can he get the pace on him? He's on the inside line. Give me a good camera angle. No, never mind. Great overtake there from Rob, who's up into 9th. And El Stefano sees the opportunity as well to get past. And Carl loses that 2 places. Bit of a contact there. And he lost that another place there to Frenzy. And he's now down into 12th place. So here we go. Jack now right behind his teammate. I'm assuming Chubb will just let him through. I don't think there'll be much fighting between these 2 drivers. Timing wars are still screwed up, as apparently Morlin is a lap down. Now, will Chubb let his teammate through, or will he fight him? Chubb's normally quite aware. Scotty's got a penalty already. I don't think Jack's going to give him the option. Bit of a lift there, possibly, from Chubb, and Jack is now up into 4th place. Moreland right behind Scotty now as they go into bus stop. Obviously these 2 are on the medium tyres, so they need to get away as quick as they can. Moreland fast lap of the race of 147.8. DRS is enabled. Trying to keep on the weather as well. Weather so far not indicating there's going to be any rain in this race, but it's very cloudy. Very, very cloudy. Here we go now, Moreland with DRS on the back of Scotty. Wide open now, a bit of overtake to help him along. Looks to the inside lane. Nicely done on the brakes, and he's out ahead. Great overtake from the McLaren, who's got a job to do now to try and break away. Hawk and one doing clean air, we'll wait and see. Jack is on the attack, and you can see these cars now in the distance. That will definitely spur on the Alpine driver. We have got Avi as well up into 7th. That's a good start. Not as good as Jack's though, but still a good start. He is stuck behind a Red Bull of Cherry. Not entirely what happened to Erez at the start of this race. Something's happened. He has got damaged bodywork there, so he has been hit by someone. So something's gone on there. As you can see the difference, if you see the yellow bodywork damage on the car. Speedy hit him. There we go then. He hit him in the rear. Lap 1. So that caused bodywork damage in the rear. We'll explain why these 2 were suddenly out and into the pits. So Carl now on the chase of El Stefano. More than fast lap of the race again at 147.9. Beaten by Jack on the hards at 147.3. Just shows you Jack has got serious pace today. And he's nearly within the DRS of Johnny, although he's used a lot of overtake to do that. Yellow flags are waving. Why is they waving? Not sure why. Maybe a moment from frenzy. Oh, actually, Speedy said he hit him. I can't remember where he said he hit him. Just gathered it was in the rear. Yeah, I think most likely would have been the side. Oh, lovely approach there from Erez, who's on the attack of Carl. Both these drivers going to have DRS on El Stefano. He's a bit of a sitting duck at the moment. Oh, side by side here. Can't see any overtaking opportunities. El Stefano just waiting and biding these time. Doesn't want to get involved in that. Doesn't want to get involved in a little tangle. Bit of a lock up there from El Stefano. As Carl comes back at Erez. They're still side by side now though. Erez takes the inside line. Lovely stuff. And these three are fighting really hard at the moment, with Frenzy now back on the back of these pack. Yeah, can't talk. Lovely little fight there between these four for the one remaining point. Jack within DRS now of Johnny Stokes. Now Johnny, we know, is a gentleman driver. Will he put up much of a fight against this Alpine? Oh, a bit of a twitch there though from Johnny, which could leave the door open for Jack. No DRS there, which is a bit strange. Jack sends out the inside and does get that place. Johnny runs a bit wide there, which might not be too bad for Johnny. He'll get DRS coming up this hill, up Eau Rouge. He will have DRS now. Will he try and come back at Jack? He's going to run out of road, I think. Jack not needed to do much to defend there. No, he doesn't. Nowhere near Johnny Stokes. We'll jump back now with this battle for the points as Erez gets a penalty. Frenzy making a dart up. El Stefano is a great move there. Carl can't get anywhere near to the back of Erez. Erez must be sporting a lower downforce setup. Chubb gets a penalty as well. That's not going to be good, as Avi is right behind him now in 6th. Still a long way to go in this race though. So Jack now 3 seconds from the back, or 2.5 now from the back of Scotty. There's no real good camera angles I've got, unfortunately. There we go. Something there. Moylan's still pulling along Scotty though. Like, Scotty's not attacking the back of Moylan's. He's happy to sit behind and get dragged along. But obviously will make their job, Jack's job, harder if there's 2 cars there with DRS, as Johnny's been brought back as well. He got DRS there, Johnny. So Johnny needs to really push and stay with Jack. Bit of a lock up there into turn 1, but loses out a lot of time there. And I think he would have lost DRS now. Where's the detection zone? Yeah, he has lost it. So no DRS there for Johnny. He'll have to just bide his time and hope that his teammate ahead can slow down Jack enough to regain DRS. Frenzy, on the other hand, is on the back of Carl. Again, the gap's a bit too large. Carl won't have DRS this time on Erez. Bit of a lift there from the Red Bull driver. Yeah, but he's a bit too far away this time. They've left El Stefano behind massively now. Speedy got a bit of a gap to catch up to. Probably hoping for a safety car. Tyre wear looking quite good on the mediums at the moment. Like, Jack's obviously had to do a lot of pushing, and their wear is only 2% better. So Jack's only 2% better than the medium runners. Johnny's, on the other hand, doing a lot healthier, 27%. So that's what a hard tyre should be on compared to what Jack is on. Jack's pushing those tyres quite hard at the moment. He is struggling to catch up though. Obviously these guys both have DRS off each other. Well, Scotty has DRS off of Moylan's. Moylan's not really pushing to defend. So the mediums have got the pace over Jack at the moment. Scotty's a bit too far away for an overtake attempt. But again, he's happy to sit behind. There's Cherry gets the penalty there. And so does Carl. So we'll see what gains Carl. See what games Scotty can do down this straight here. Oh, a lot of penalties flying now. Here we go. This could be an opportunity here for Scotty, and he is going for it. Makes the move past Moylan. Moylan's not going to defend that. He knows that was coming. Just doesn't want to get held up too much by Scotty. We probably want to get this overtake done quickly as possible into this straight. Doesn't want to waste time. So already losing time to Jack. 2 tenths gained from, well, 4 tenths gained now for the Alpine. He's going to want these two to have a good ding-dong battle, but obviously these are smart drivers. They're not going to want to fight too hard. One of them probably bide his time. He'll know he's going to get held up at the moment by Scotty. Obviously, they'll hope for a safety car later on in this, well, quite soon, I suppose, next few laps. Maybe want a safety car to try and get the advantage of tyres into the pits. But so far, everyone's racing pretty cleanly. They're starting to see some gaps opening up. Here we go now. Moylan has got DRS. But so, will Jack have it though? No, Jack hasn't got it, but he's going to rinse some overtake. As he's seen the gap, he's gone the fastest out of everyone today. The other flags are waving. Who is that? It's Ali Defa, I think, gone round. No, it's Carl. Carl's at the moment. No damage on that Aston Martin, though, but he will lose a place to Speedy. And here we go. Moylan's lost a lot of time there, though, to Scotty. He could feel under threat here, Moylan's. He knows Jack is quick. He's going to want to defend as hard as he can, but right now he's in a bit of a tricky situation. But does he try to keep to the back of Scotty and hope that's enough to stay in front of Jack? Does he defend against Jack and potentially lose Scotty, lose touch of Scotty? All these questions will be going through Moylan's head right now. Obviously, there is a quite strong rivalry between these two drivers. But right now, Moylan's in a pretty decent spot, though. Obviously, he's still got DRS on Scotty. He's going to use that to help him along. He doesn't want to lose that DRS. That would make him a sitting duck, though. But Jack looks very quick through this sector. Will Jack go for a dive up at the bus stop? He's looking for it. He's thought about it. Oh, he's outdone himself there on the brakes. That's going to cost him a little bit of time there. And that's tyre wear that he hasn't got either as well. Jack's going to have to pit soon. Jack's done so much wear into them tyres. They're basically like mediums on. Moylan now chasing down Scotty. He's lost a bit of time there again through turn 1. Scotty's got a good exit through turn 1. But again, the gap's opened up enough. So he's safe from Jack, but not close enough to attack the back of Scotty. Erez into the pits. The first one to pit from their medium tyres onto a set of hards. Is there also damage? No damage, just the tyre wear. It's just a tyre change there for Erez. Moylan now falling out of a second. Wants to push back into that though. And he is doing a bit of overtake there, using up. See, Scotty needs to play this clever, and he doesn't really want Moylan to lose touch DRS wise, because the minute he does, Jack will be on the attack of him. So he wants really to keep Moylan within that DRS, to keep pulling him along, to keep Jack behind. Because the minute that gap opens up to more than a second, Jack will get past Moylan and he'll be on the back of Scotty very, very quickly. The only benefit they've got is that Jack's tyres are looking dreadful. It is getting to that crossover point now, but the mediums aren't going to be as quick. And will Moylan think, do you know what, I'm going to pit now and get out of the way of this. His tyres are looking a bit worse for wear. He is, Moylan is pitting. So Moylan doing the smart thing there, coming into the pits, going for the undercut. Does give Jack DRS here. But will Jack have DRS going up Eau Rouge? Or after Eau Rouge? Does it look like Scotty gets a brilliant exit every time out of turn 1. Much better traction. And there we go, he doesn't get it, so he won't get it here. Has Moylan come out into clean air? That is the big question. He's going to come out just behind Oh no, he has. Nice clean air from Moreland. Ahead of Cherry. Cherry's not going to be able to do anything here. He's too far away, so it's nice clean air from Moreland. Now we can really focus. He has 12 laps on these. And he can push these tyres to the limit. Needs a good outlap now, no Moreland. To stay ahead of Scotty. Johnny on the hard tyres, he won't be pitting, so there's nothing to worry about for Scotty to like double stack or anything. He has got the penalty though, which could come into effect later on in the race, but right now his main focus is to get into the pits. Oh, Johnny got a penalty there as well. The worrying thing is how quick Jack is on these hard tyres. What's he going to be like on the mediums? But saying that, his wear on these hard tyres is ridiculous. So will his mediums even make it to the end? He might struggle on his medium tyres when he does come into pit. Scotty into the pits. Jack takes the lead. Obviously Jack yet to pit, but Scotty is in. Now where is Moreland? Moreland is on the approach to bus stop. He will have seen Scotty pitting ahead of him. Who's going to come out on top? Scotty getting his tyres changed now, exiting the pits, or exiting his pit box. Moreland has one corner to navigate. Where is Scotty? Scotty's been released, going around the corner. He's ahead. He's way ahead. But Moreland's going to have nice warm tyres. So Moreland has gained a lot. He will get DRS as well. Scotty's going to be under attack here very quickly. He's not got the grip at the moment on those fresh hards. Moreland's pushing to make the overtake. Scotty defending the inside. Side by side they go. And again, McLaren comes out ahead. Brilliant move. The undercut worked amazingly for Moreland. And he's now in front and leading essentially this race at the moment, as we have potential contact down here. A little bit of moment from Rob or Mr. Carl or someone. I'm not sure what that was about. So right now everyone is on the hard tyres. We're seeing an attack from Erez. Lovely move past Carl. Yes, Erez got a good pace up over Rouge and on the exit. So well done there. Didn't even need the DRS really. Elstefan picks up penalty. 3 seconds. So not many drivers without a penalty at the moment. Jack's tyres now are looking a bit worse for wear, actually, I've got to say. He's staying out though. Jack's going to need to take these tyres quite away if he's got this much wear. Change the gap to leader. I will. That's the gap to the leader. So right now, if Jack pits, he will come out behind Moreland and Scotty by quite a distance actually, I think. Johnny is into the pits. So Johnny pitting from the hards onto the mediums. So he's going to try and do 10 laps on these medium tyres, which I think is probably the right thing to do. So we'll see what the gap... Obviously Johnny's going to come out... Well, 22 seconds. Will Jack come out behind Johnny? Obviously Johnny's going to be really quick now on these mediums. What is the time loss around here for a pit stop? Because if it's anything more than 24 seconds, then Jack's going to come out behind Johnny. We're going to look on board. Avi's on the back of Chubb. And Moreland is still being chased by Scotty there. I want to see what Jack does in a minute. Because I've got a feeling he's going to come out either just in front or just behind Johnny. He's definitely going to get jumped by Moreland and Scotty, but he will be on the medium tyres, so he'll be a lot quicker. But the way his tyres are wearing right now, it's going to be very struggle to get those mediums to the end, I think. As Jack is in. Yeah, Jack is in now, so here we go. Let's look at this gap. 19 seconds, you reckon, for a pit stop? So he will come out behind, in front of Johnny, but behind Scotty. They definitely come out behind Scotty as they come round the corner now. Johnny is on bus stop though. So where's Jack? Jack's leaving. Scotty is going round the first corner. Who's going to come out ahead? Oh, Jack has come out ahead. But on those cold tyres, can Moylan make a push like he did just now? It's going to have DRS though. As you see, Jack is struggling on these cold tyres. Can he get the move done? He's using up all the overtake he can. Jack's trying to squeeze him, but not going to be able to. And Moylan's still side by side, battling away. Jack's got better traction now, a bit of contact there, and Jack defends that attack from Moylan's. So it wasn't a big gap. Yeah, it's like 7 seconds. It'll be more than that around here. It's not. It's tiny. Let's put that back to interval. Moylan could have missed his opportunity there to get back in the lead of this race. The only thing he's got to hope for now is Jack's tyres to fall off, because it looks like he's not managing his tyres very, very well. But now he's in the lead. Will that make it easier for Jack? Jack's got traffic ahead of him though. Obviously these two drivers are on the same laps. They're not being lapped or anything, and they are on the hards. So they could be pitting this lap, potentially. One of them is his teammate. So see what these guys do is are they going to pit? Yeah, they're both pitting, both releasing Jack. Moylan has got DRS though, but so does Jack. Johnny getting the fast lap of the race on these fresh mediums. Moylan's doing all he can to stay in touch with Jack with DRS. I think right now Moylan's got to just keep with him as much as he can and hope that those mediums fall off, considering that Jack hasn't been able to manage his tyre wear that well. But it doesn't look like Jack's going to struggle too much to defend against Moylan. The gap's going to be increased to a second before they get to the next DRS. And there we go, already a second, 0.1. There's Jack's tyre wear, 8% already on the mediums. Compared to Johnny, same, well, one lap. Yeah, it's about right actually. Jack's tyres do look they're back into normal operating windows now. Carl's into the pits for his medium tyre. The only thing now is Moylan might want a safety car to reel Jack back in. But so far, again, there's not much battling on track, because the only close battle we do have is battle for second now between Moylan and Scotty. Jack fast lap of the race, 1:45.4, ridiculous time. Oof, bit of a step up there from Scotty, well held. Upper Rouge now. Will Scotty have a better exit? He does. Scotty does that Rouge amazingly well. And again, sweeps past Scotty. Sorry, Scotty sweeps past Moylan and into second place. Moylan seems a lot quicker through the middle and third sector, but Scotty's rapid up the Upper Rouge and down the back of is it Eliron or something it's called. So maybe they're going to write off the opportunity for the race win here, but could be in for a shout for a podium. Chubb's going to pick up some good points if he can stay in 5th. There'll be some good. So basically, Alpine, if it ends like this, they will extend their constructors a little bit. Well, quite a bit actually over Moyland and Gustav in the McLaren, with Gustav not being here. So Johnny's tyre wear right now 20% on the rears, 22% on the fronts. Jack's not doing well in his tyre wear at all, really. They should make it to the end, don't get me wrong, but they might be struggling. Johnny is catching the back of his teammate and Moylan right now, so Moylan's got to be very careful not to lose out here on a potential podium spot. He isn't getting the launch out of turn 1 that Scotty is, which is really not helping at all. Scotty seems to be handling... Oh, that's a penalty there for Scotty. It's probably why he's handling it better. So with the penalties, Moylan's not doing bad. Like Scotty's now got 6 seconds penalties. So he's still going to jump Scotty no matter what happens. Johnny behind, also with 3 seconds of penalties. So again, not terrible. So Moylan can afford to lose out on these two and stay in touch with them to still take second place. The other flags are waving. It's Chubb. Chubb's round. Chubb, who looks solid and safe in 5th, is now into 6th. And Cherry could be on the attack very soon because those tyres won't be feeling amazing. The rears are really hot, as you can see there on that graphic. He's going to be very careful for the next couple of corners. Shows you how easy mistakes can be made. We also have Ali Defa battling with Erez. We see that every week. These two drivers are inseparable recently in the past few races. It's always these two battling for something. Now they're battling for 1 point. Moylan's still keeping in touch with Scotty as they go through bus stop. Jack now 5.5 seconds clear of these guys. Johnny on the approach. Johnny tyre wear 26% on the rears. Well, actually all around actually. Not too bad tyre wear from Johnny. Jack 24. So that's just what I'm saying. Jack's need on the same amount of tyre wear as Johnny on 1 lap fresher tyres. So that could come into play later on. Chubb's back up to speed. I think Cherry's not going to be able to catch up. Speedy's back into the pits. So I think Speedy got damage. Because it looks like he was trying to get more damage. Oh no, he's going to fast lap attempt there for Speedy. Oh, and so is Frenzy. Frenzy and Speedy going faster laps. Bit of a strange one. Not sure why, considering that they were both in point scoring positions to begin with, and they've now been jumped. Strange call. They now have 5 laps to catch up to the back of Erez and Alidiva to gain their places back. Alidiva, is he going to be able to get on Erez? No, way ahead. Johnny, on the other hand, is now within the DRS of Moyland. Used a lot of ERS to do so though. 10% ERS. Moyland on 40, Scotty on 40. So like I said, Moyland doesn't really have to battle these guys. He's got them on lack of penalties, but he doesn't want to really just go by that. I don't know how many warnings he has got. But again, Scotty's launch out of turn 1, really good. Moyland had a better launch this time though. There could be an opportunity here for Moyland. Oh, Scotty struggles through there. DRS open. Scotty has burnt a lot of ERS there though to stay ahead of Moyland. And the order remains the same. Rob, has he had a moment, Rob? No, he's battling with Frenzy though on the fresh softs. Bit of a lock up there from Rob, but nothing really major. He has got DRS now though. So there we go. Frenzy and Speedy both now will attempt a fast lap attempt. Alidifa still can't get on the back of Erez, but without the penalty, he has got him. He will get him on penalties anyway. Jack now 7.7 seconds clear at the front. I'll have a look at his tyre wear again. 35s, pretty much all rounds, give or take. Johnny's 36s and 40s, so yeah, Jack seems to be managing his tyre life a bit better this time. Bit of a lock up there into turn 1. So I think Jack will be okay. Now Jack hasn't got really pushed that hard on his medium tyres, he can kind of relax a little bit. He's got a huge gap between him and Scotty, so he can take his foot off the gas, as it were, and save those tyres a little bit. Moylan getting pulled along again by Scotty. Alidifa has dropped out of DRS to Erez by quite a bit now. Speedy is going to be within DRS though, and has got it. So can Speedy take the fast lap away from Jack? Not on that lap he can't, but with DRS definitely could help him. So it's slowed down a little bit now though. It's having a lift early on in Upper Rouge. DRS again this time. Oh, lifted again as Alidifa closes the door on him, but it's not going to really do anything as Speedy does fly back past into 9th. Frenzy on the other hand has got a lot of open air ahead of him. Can one of these two drivers take it away? The Frenzy isn't in the top 10, so he won't earn the point, but he'll take it away. Chubb in a bit of no man's land at the moment. Too far back from Abby after his spin, and now he's cleared Cherry. Rob's got a penalty there, but Rob, well, everyone around him's got a penalty as well. It's not the worst thing in the world for Rob. Johnny now right on the back of Moyland. Is he going to go for a move? It's like he potentially is, but he hasn't got the RS. Moyland's going to burn his ERS there to stay ahead, and he does so. So we've got a really squeaky door. Sun's out here in Belgium. Sun's out, guns out. So approaching lap 21. There'll be no safety cars in this race. Just look at this, a little bit of a battle forming down there. What is that battle? Speedy on the back of Erez. No DRS though for Speedy, but he'll have, I don't know what his tyre weight is going to be like. We'll have a look with Frenzies. They're not too bad. So can he get that place back with 2 laps to go? Jack way out on his own now. Tyre life 50%, give or approach 50%, so it will make it to the end. Won't be very happy they'll get to the end. Moyland lost touch a little bit there to Scotty. That could come a cropper later on. We'll have DRS now though. Scotty's launches out of these corners are really good. One's going to have to burn a bit now to try and stay with DRS. Is he going to get it though? I don't think he will. No, he won't. He's going to lose out to DRS here, which means Johnny will be able to make the overtake. And not much Moylan can do about it. Moylan out down into 4th place. Obviously, both these guys with penalties more than without. He will still take 2nd if he stays like this. Moreland's just got to keep it clean for the next 2 laps. Speedy now right behind Erez with DRS now. We'll see what Speedy can do. Still not got a fast lap though from the soft runners there. The only other driver that can come into the pits and go for it is Moreland, but by doing so, you'd obviously lose out on 2nd place, so you won't be doing that. Speedy can't get close enough to Erez, even on these soft tyres and DRS. So let's sit behind him one more lap. So, will Scotty slow down to allow his teammate DRS to pull him along? Oh, a bit of a mistake there from Johnny though. Moreland will see that flashing on the car ahead of him, knowing that he's gone depleted DRS as we start the final lap of the race. The gap is still in Moreland's favour, as long as they don't get a penalty now. Speaking of, I believe he gets a penalty there, 3 seconds. Moreland just needs to have a tidy lap. Tackles over Rouge nicely. He doesn't need to make his overtake, he can just sit back. The gap is still 2 seconds. Scotty's got a 6-second penalty. Johnny's got a 3-second penalty. So again, he hasn't got to worry too much. We'll jump back with Speedy. Can Speedy get a overtake done on the last attempt? Erez used up all of his overtake. He said he will be flashing as Speedy can see. His tyre wear though probably on the nastier side. So here we go. Now Speedy needs a good launch out of Eau Rouge, and he'll have DRS. Going for the overtake now for Speedy. Good move, and Erez can't do much about it. Has to give that up, and Speedy up in to 8th place again. On the other hand, where is Jack? Jack is about to cross the line to win his race. Tyre wear manages to hold on, and here we go. Now we'll see Jack. Scotty will cross the line in 2nd. He won't keep it though. He'll cross the line 2nd. He will drop to 3rd and then 4th. Moreland will take 2nd place. Johnny in 3rd. Scotty in 4th. Avi will take 5th. Kept that gap between him and Chubb quite healthy as well. So good racer Avi to come into 5th place. Lovely stuff from him. Chubb will cross the line in 6th. Been quite a quick race really. Feels like it's flown by today. Yep, there we go. 6th place for Chubb. Cherry will come across in 7th. Speedy will take 8th eventually. Will he keep that? I think he will. I think he only got 1 penalty there, Speedy, so I think you should keep that. Erez crosses the line and stays in 9th. Frenzy jumps him that with less penalties into 9th. Erez into 10th. Adifa will take 11th. Rob finishes a race finally, but won't score any points, but he will be happy with a finish. And finally, Carl will come across in 13th. El Stefano in 14th after being lapped. But Carl will end this race in 13th. And there we go. Great race all round. No safety cars, quite clean. Mrs. Carl says, well done, Moyland. And well done to Rob for finishing a race. Yeah, definitely. That ain't sarcasm. It was well done, Rob. Been a long time coming to see that checkered flag. So well done. Jack gets driver of the day. Can't really argue, I suppose, with that. He has a lot of pace today. And start from the back and come through. So there we go. That is your final race results. Jack is your race winner, taking 26 points for the fast lap as well. I think you get actually 27. Do you get one? No, not 26. 26. So there we go. He gets the fastest lap and he gets the full driver points. We have Moyland who comes across second after getting no penalties. A very clean race. How close was Moyland, I wonder, to getting a penalty? Was he close? No. Oh, he was at the end. 2 warnings, but that was last lap, so not really close at all. So a good clean race from Moyland. Johnny comes in third, Scotty in fourth, Avi in fifth, Chubb in sixth, Cherry in seventh, Speedy in eighth, Frenzy in ninth, Erez in 10th, Aladifa in 12th, Aladifa in 11th, Rob in 12th, Carl in 13th, and 14th, El Stefano. No DLFers today. So there we go. Guess who got to the end of the race for once? Yeah, come on, Rob. Well done, Rob. Congratulations. Rooting for you, mate. Rooting for you. Next is points. Next goal is points. But there we go. We'll end that race there. And we'll jump and have a look and see what the next race is. So, let's have a look at the calendar. Next race will be the French Grand Prix, May 8th. So, do join us there for that. May 8th, I will be a year older by that point. So thank you everyone for watching. Do tune in to me this week. I'll be streaming every day actually this week. We have Tuesday, Wednesday for the DXT FIFA Chairman League. Then we have Thursday for the semi-finals of the Cup, DXT Chairman Cup. Then Friday, obviously I'm doing my onboards, so don't worry about that. If you want to watch the full race commentary, check out DXT Robson Racer for TTFL Tier 1 at 8 o'clock. And then for Tier 2, it'll be DXT Moyland, all on Twitch. We'll also be doing RPR afterwards, so check out Rob after that at 10:30 for RPR GP2. I'll be featuring as a racer in both of those. And then on the Saturday, where we're going to be having F2, again hosted by Nevo, and that'll be started at 9 o'clock. And that'll be a good race. So, actually, what races have we got? So, we'll have a look at the race we've got. Let's check the calendar. Let's get attendance out for TTFL. So obviously in RPR, we'll be racing this same track. In TTFL, it'll be Suzuka Sprint. So we'll have a Japan Sprint race. And then in the F2 on Saturday, it'll be Barcelona. So yeah, we're going to tune in and set all my schedules are on the Twitch. You can have a little look. But thank you everyone in the chat. Thank you Rob, Mrs. Carl, Nevo. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So all you guys were chatting. Thank you everyone that was watching as well. I do appreciate it. If you haven't followed already, do hit a follow and hit the notification when I'm going live next. Like I said, I'll be live again all week. So Tuesday, Wednesday for DXD Premier League, FIFA Chairman League, DXD Cup on Thursday. Friday will be my race, my POV streaming. Saturday POV streaming, and then back here on Monday for the races. What was the race? I've forgotten it already. My memory. What was the race again? It was the French Grand Prix. So French Grand Prix next week. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Up in DXT Hobo, and good night.